Hello, hello. This is Pat with Petruska Papers. I am out in the Bluebird Bungalow. It is a Friday. It's not February anymore, and I have a freebie for you. We have been doing little books. This one is from my digital kit, the Little Books First Library Edition, and there is a tutorial to make these books, and I'll link it down below, also with the link to where you can purchase the kit. It makes 5 books like this. They're approximately 5 inches by 3.5. Some of them vary a bit, depends on the cover. Well, the freebie, this first freebie for February, is a very vintage book. I found this one. I love it. It's called A Floral Fantasy in an Old English Garden. And here are the end papers that will be inside the cover. So this is a freebie. You can get them on my Facebook group and in my Ko-fi, coffee, whatever to call that. I need to find out. And it will be free. It includes the cover, and it will have 2 papers. One has 2 colors, and this was supposed to be, well, it's this color here, so it's kind of a bluey green. And then there is another paper so that you can print it on the back, and it's just a lined paper, full sheet. Okay, and so in the kit, the freebie kit, there are 3 sheets: the cover, the duo page, and the 2 solids. Oh, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sheets, okay? Not just 3, okay? Now, if you have already been making little books, this is not going to interest you, so you can fast forward. I do have a way that I am going to turn some of these pages into ephemera holders, so you may want to jump ahead and find that. So I am going to score. I could just fold, but I'm going to score. I have not trimmed out the white as of yet. Okay, because I'll just trim that, and then both sides will be the same. So I am scoring there. And then I am scoring on the binding, or the spine. And it's not an exact measurement, so I'm just moving this over, kind of checking out the bottom, and then I'll make that score there. Okay, it's easy as that. All right, so now this is where we get ready to sew in our pages. I am going to make my holes right now, and I will be cutting this video, or maybe I'll now I'm going to cut it, and then I'll get the pages in, and I'll come back to you. But I want you to see the process, just in case this is your first time being exposed to these little books. All right. So now we are going to prep the pages. So what I have printed out for my pages, you get 2 pages per sheet. And I've got 3 signatures, 3 signature holes, which means I'm going to do 4 sets of papers for the signatures. It's always hard to explain. But if you figure I've got 2, 4, 6, and I get 2 pages per sheet, that makes 12. And I'm going to have 4 for each. Now, I am going to cut these in half. And I don't think I can do all of them at the same time. So I'm going to cut them on my mark. Now, I may be cutting them down to make sure that they fit in the book. I hope I've done that right. I have cut off all of my white edges. Now, everybody's printer prints differently. That's why I'm not giving you necessarily any measurements. All right, now I am going to put these into my groups. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll set 2 sets of these aside. Now we're just going to fold them in half. Now, I cut my white off with my scissors so they're not exactly even. And I actually think I'm going to go this way. I want this. And on each of the pages, the 2 different ones, there is a little, like a shadow of some birds and a bird and a vase or a pot. I think I'm going to go that way. Just like that. And our pages need to be from this score, from the spine or the binding, over to there. So I am going to trim these down. And I want them to be a little bit shorter. So I've pulled it out away from there. And let's do the same with these others. Let's fold it that way. And we're going to just use that one. And this one. So, I hope everyone is well. And I'm not sure, I know different parts of the world, it is not spring, maybe summer, you may be going into monsoon. I'm not sure. I wish I knew more about all the seasons, but I don't, and I apologize for that. But hopefully where you are, the weather is pleasant. Here in Georgia, we have a wet March 1st. It is I don't know, please let me know in the comments if you know about the little saying that says, March comes in like a lion or a lamb and goes out the opposite way. I've known that little saying since I was young. Well, March is coming in like a lion or a soggy lamb. It depends on what you want to say. Okay? These are cute. They would be good to keep for snippets, which I'm not sure I've ever done a video on snippets. I may have to do that for March. All right. I'm using my big heavy craft knife to cut these down so that I can get them straight. And I'm using the lines on my mat. If you do not have a mat, you can just measure out, draw your lines. You can cut them with your scissors, cut them with your trimmer. Just get them nice and straight. All right. Done with that. So now we need to mark our pages. And I don't like that. This is a design flaw. The birds are getting cut off. So I will fix that before I make this kit available. And now I am looking and my pages are slightly longer this way. So I am going to cut these down to what? Right, probably just on that line right there. Let's see if it's the same on all of them. Let's do, looks like it is, so we'll cut on that line. Did I turn these around yet? No. Okay, right on there. So I'm not done with my cutting mat. And I'll tell you what my measurements are. And you can just double check, make sure yours are the same. Because each printer prints differently. Okay, right there. It looks like my book, or my, we'll measure the cover and then we'll measure the pages. It looks like the pages are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the book must be just a little bit bigger than 5. Make sure we get all those pages cut. All right. So you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3.5. So our book size, which will be this, is a little bigger than 3.5, and height, it will be finished 5, maybe 5.25. Okay. Now for each of these signatures, I am going to put my marks there. I'll do it on all 3. Well, let's get you closer. Right there and there. I do the 2 stitch pamphlet binding. All right. So now bring this over here. I'm going to turn it this way because then I think I have a better chance of getting my hole right in that spine. Okay, turn it back around. Turn it this way. And this one. All right. I think I'm going to stay live and I'll just do this and I will speed it up for you. So I want, what do I want? Yes. Let's get some, I think I'm going to use my twine here. And I think, I don't know if I've ever waxed this twine, but let's find out. This is beeswax. You can get it on Amazon, or I think I also saw it at Hobby Lobby, or probably at sewing stores, quilting stores. Let's go ahead and get all three done. The same-ish. I don't know, can I run more than one through at a time? On the wax, we'll find out. All right. Now, was I good? Did I put my needle where I knew where it would be? Yes, but I have to fish it out. Okay, there we go. All right. And I am going to, I think I'm going to have my knots in the center, not in the spine. So, open this up in the top hole. Didn't get that very good, did I? Well, let's see. I think it'll look fine. It will be fine. And then come back up through the bottom hole. I feel so awkward today. This is not my first book. And right through there. Oh, take it off. Take it off. Okay, right over, left over right. Let's get focus. Pardon me. Got the frogs. Wonder why it's called a frog in your throat. And then left over right. And then this is where you wish you had a third hand, but it does okay. All right, there's page, there's one. Let's do the next one, and we want this middle one to be the peachy pink color. Go through that hole. Okay, come on. There. Next center hole. Top. Bottom. Where are you? There you are. Right. Come on. There we are. Sometimes the pages slip. I don't usually put a clip when I'm just doing this many pages, but when I'm doing a journal with many, I will clip it. Okay, so there we go. And right over left. Come on. Come on. You can do it. We saw you do it. Alright, and then please cinch up. Not very good. This one's a little looser. We're going to let it stay. Hold that over. I was a little premature on letting go. And the last signature. And my pages lined up, yes. Through there. Through there. Come on. There. Again, I'm feeling clumsy. There. And up through there. Come on. They're not lined up very well. Come on. But not from the top. I have done that. A signature that way. It's not a good thing. Okay. Here we go. See if we can do this a little smoother. No, still loose. That's okay. All right. So here's our pages. Now we're going to adhere the front cover to the back, and I am using my trusty tape glider. You can use glue stick, you can use wet glue, but I'm doing this for speed. Oh, whoa. Oh, I am so sorry. You did not just have an attack. That was me hitting the camera. I was looking to see what time it was. See how long my video is going. I didn't want this to be a very long one. Okay, this will come over onto, again, not feeling very coordinated. That's gonna go. If you're doing glue stick or wet glue, please allow time for your cover to dry. Okay. I am going to trim right along here. And we're going to hope we've got some white. I'm not happy about that. Let's see if we can trim that. Not cutting into our pages. There, okay. We'll do some distressing. Let's see if this works for cutting off that cover white. Yes, it does. This is the first time I've made this. I designed it and then I didn't make it before I came out to see you. A little more of that white gone. And that over here. Can I cut closer? Yes, there we go. No, yes, yes, yes. Okay, enough. Let's distress. I'm just using vintage photo. I love how it just hides everything. Just like that. All right. And now let's fold it up. Fold right there. Give it a good crease with your fingers. Here's the back. I'm going to go that way and then this way. I am not happy about this set of pages. My trimming was not very good. I may trim those up. But there's our book. There's our little book, Freebie for March. Stay tuned. I'll be back because we're going to turn a couple of pages into ephemera holders. So don't go away. Okay, I'm back. So here's the little book that I've created. I have printed out just one side, the complete one color freebie sheet, and I have scored it. And here are my scores. Okay, I have scored, let me get this like this. I have scored at 2, 3.5, 6 1/4, and 8. All right. I am going to, I don't know where, can you see that? Can you see that over there? I don't think so. Can you see it over here? I don't think so. Okay, I'll put it back after I score because I want to make this in total for you. So, again, those score lines are 2 inches. And I just did mine this pocket, stacked pocket. I've done it on copy weight. So I'm pressing very lightly or I'm going to go all the way through. So I did 2, 3.5, 6 1/4, and 8. All right. And now I think you can go away. So I'm going to fold that way on the 2 inch and fold this way, you know, so we have a mountain and a valley. And that was the, oh, here. Can you see that? Yes. So this is the 2 fold. This is the 3.5. Then I'm going to fold on the 6 1/4 and the 8. And what you have is that, let me catch this one up. So we have that, and you want it to be the same width as your pages. So what you're going to do is I just fold it in half. Oh, and yes, I do need my trimmer again. And you will measure your pages. And I was very technical. I didn't measure. I just made a little mark here and there. And I could cut it with my scissors, but I am so less than accurate. I'm going to use my trimmer. Now, I am in certain areas going through several layers that I may have to, nope, I did it. Okay. Now, the way you can use this, and if you want to distress, this is the time to do it. So I'm going to distress as I'm talking about this. So this can do basically what we did with the plastic or the acetate or whatever you used, sheets, to go around a page, kind of a wrap around, or you can slide it between your spine that you have created. I'll show you what I mean with that. And this is also, this technique is a great way to add another page if you've got a journal that needs more space. Let me just quickly do this so that when I get these in this book, I don't have to try to distress them afterwards. All right. I'm going to go down this side. Now, we've got some edges here that we need to glue down. No matter what we're going to do, we do want them secured down. So we're going to do the same to both. And I'm just going to use this right now. So I'm going to fold this up and I'm going to put a little bit of wet glue there. Fold it down. Okay, and then fold this up and a little bit of wet glue there. You probably can't even see that. It's so fine. Okay. And then we need a little bit here. And basically anywhere that this is going to fold and be not solid. Oh, one more. Here. On this one right there. Okay. Let me do that over here. I'm not worried about the fold because it won't go anywhere. All right, so I'm gonna go down here like that. Glue that down. I'm gonna fold, let's see, that down. Put glue right along there. Goes right up there. Lift this up. And here. And down. And then right along here. Okay, so 2 different ways to use this, and there's probably 3, because you could actually just fold this in half, glue there and there, and just insert it in a pocket in one of your journals. But this is what we're doing. We're going to insert this pink one on this blue page right here. And the way we do it, because we have an open space from this hole to this hole, and we can take and slide that in there. Now, if for some reason yours is bigger, trim it, okay? And this we can slide right down on that knot. So now I am going to put some wet glue just along there. And I think I am going across here also. And that is going to glue right there. And if I need to, I will trim it up. In fact, I can see I need to. So just right along there, take off that little smidge of white. It would help if my scissors were sharper, probably. And I think I'll do just a little bit of distressing on there. Okay. And then we find the matching page there, like that. And the same thing. Just a little bit of glue along there, because we don't want to take up the valuable pocket space. And then along this bottom, right there. And glue that down. Let's not get glue on other pages. And we do have a little trimming on there, which is no biggie. Just like that. Oh, knocking everything over. Okay, so I have a few trial pieces of ephemera. This one can go down in there like that. This one in here like that. Some shorter ones up there. There's another long one. Now that's too long. Let's see, what about you? You're good. That'll slide right in there. And this one can slide in there. And then I've got that and some other little tickets. And then you've also got one back here, which you can slide some goodies in. We'll slide that in there. That card can go down. Whoa. Let's see. Don't want to lose it. Down in there. There's a big stamp. And one more piece there. That's all I have right there. Okay. Now, the other way we can use it. We've got this one. Let's do this one on the back. And you're blue. So we're going to put you around this pink page just like that. And you will wrap around. So what we'll do, let's put a real thin bead of glue right there. And we're going to only go on this half for now. And this is where you want to make sure it's going to fit right onto that. Oh, I want it on this back one. Let's go right. Actually, I think we may take it around into the center. Okay, so right like that. And then we'll come down here and over there. A little more right there. Pull this around. And it has wrapped around that piece of paper or that page. And let's see, do I have more? I have some things that don't coordinate, but you can see that'll pop down in there. That, and that. And then we've got the same on the other side that we can add some different things. We can add our March calendar right in there. And that was from a freebie in January. And there we have a journal with some ephemera holders in it. So again, this is that free kit, and I appreciate you when you go to my Facebook page or my Ko-fi. They're free. When you check out on Ko-fi, all you have to put is 0, unless you want to give me a tip. Buy me a hot chocolate. I don't know. I think it's silly, but if I'm telling you it's free, just put a 0 when you go to purchase it. And it's a cute little book. I can't wait to put it in my bookshelf. And if you don't know about the bookshelf, I will link that below also. Hey, thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell if you need to be notified when I'm out playing in the Bluebird Bungalow. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.